Hi, Scorpio. I hope you're doing well. I want to go ahead and get into your 2019 reading for the last portion of February. Also, I have, in addition to my channel, we were able to figure out, my boyfriend was able to figure out how to put a donation button on the main screen. I guess the background, I don't know how to explain that, like the back panel picture. It says donate. Also, I'm going to add a link into the description box below to the link to the donation site, which is PayPal. Yeah, a lot of folks have been asking me if they can donate to the channel, and that has been surprising to me, and I appreciate that want to do that. And I thank you for wanting to do that. And yeah, so I have a link there if you choose to do it. If you don't, no big deal. I appreciate you just watching the videos and, you know, just keep on going how we've been going. But yeah, it's there. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. I've already shuffled your cards. I'm going to shuffle more. Connect me to Scorpio. Like, you have cards. I didn't even have to shuffle. Shit's flying out. Six of Cups. Two of Swords. So already we have a situation where we're looking at a person from the past, or somebody from the past is wanting to go ahead and move forward, or there's a decision essentially being made with somebody from the past. It could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Doesn't have to be. Here at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups already. So this is somebody from your past that you may be on a standstill with. You may have a stalemate with at this current time. No talking, no communication. But this is the energy that's being held here. And okay, yeah. So, and this is the energy that they are wanting to come from. It's like they're coming to how do I say that? They've sat in this for long enough. But I also feel that this isn't just for you, Scorpio. I feel that this energy is also for another person or other people or other situations. It's not just a singular situation. I feel that this is somebody who had multiple situations. That's what I'm feeling. Could be wrong. Doesn't have to be your situation, but that's what I'm feeling, like right off the bat, like bam. But the King of Wands is here underneath this Six of Cups. So it's almost as if this person that's been away is now back, and they've chosen to come forward. It's interesting. It's like, I feel a level here, honestly, of like facing your fears, facing your demons, being very conscious to look at everything that you've brought to a situation, and like, I don't know, some of you are dealing with somebody who's had their tail between their legs and they've not moved. They've been stagnant. And either enough time has passed by where they're wanting to come forward now. It's like somebody who essentially has to look at their fears, and for some reason communication is a fear. Recognizing that you incorporating themselves with you again is a fear. There's something about that. And Scorpio can be very, I mean, you guys, when you've been wronged, like, you guys, it's not even about stinging at that point. It's like full-on revenge tactic, and it's, I'm laughing, but it's horrible. Like, you guys can really, really mess somebody up, you know? So if you have a fire sign coming back, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if you have somebody coming back of that nature, I feel that this is somebody's like energy, though. I feel like they're like finally like stepping into their energy and like going after what they want. And that is communication. It's also potential desire to reconcile a situation. Now, I feel in regard to, I'm going to still pull cards, but in regard to the reconciliation, you're here, Scorp. You're like, And I feel both parties feel this too. I feel both parties feel genuinely like regret, frustration. So I'm not going to read too much into it right this second, even though I already did. Let's keep going. Your cards are literally like spitting themselves out. King of Pentacles. So you have King of Wands and you've got King of Pentacles here. Now, you have two people here with their backs turned to each other, okay? Essentially what I'm feeling here is it's like whoever was left, you know, whoever got left essentially has done a pretty candle wax on this mirror. Whoever's left has done a good job of either it's like they've some people, it's like they've poured themselves into finances. They've just dedicated themselves to making money. They've shut themselves down on emotional levels, and that's where they've been. And that's where they've kept like the blinders on, and it's by choice. For some of you, it's you stabilizing your own life and moving away from the situation. You know, when you've been hurt in situations, like it takes a while to regain your own sense of self, to regain feeling comfortable within your own skin, sometimes within your own body, feeling comfortable within the decisions in regard to how you choose to go about your own life. You know, that may sound drastic to a lot of people, but there are a lot of really hurt people out there that are painful when they get dumped and left, and it's I don't know. Either way though, it's like whatever is happening here, this is the highlighted energy. This is the highlighted energy. Yeah. Okay, so this is the highlighted energy, and this is what is looking to be achieved. The Six of Swords. So this is talking about leaving, releasing, letting mental frustration go, letting anguish go, finding better ground. I'm going to pull more, but show me more for Scorpio, please. Yeah. So, yes. So we have this Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about solidifying decisions to work together with somebody. It's a card of partnership. It's a card of partnership. We are both agreeing to be on the same page about something. We're both agreeing to work together towards a same goal, same effect. You know, some of you, this could literally be taking initiative in regard to work and finance, and you are essentially going on the same, like you're becoming part of a group, a team, you know, and there's a lot of, you're being asked to like move forward very quickly, and you have a lot of ideas in regard to this situation. That's very healthy in some regards. That message is not going to be for everybody, but that's coming in very quickly. I'm trying to spit it out because there's other things that are like pressing, and that one's like, go. So, oh my God. Yeah. Okay. And here at the bottom of the deck, what comes with that Three of Pentacles? Because now I'm going back to love. That was a blip of work-related stuff. I'm going back to love. You have the Five of Cups here, or I'm sorry, Five of Swords here, Scorpio. So we have somebody here wanting to start something again. This is like the same fucking story, man. Like okay. You have somebody who regrets, somebody who recognizes what they've done here, and they want to start something new. And there's a shit ton of regret, you know? Here, underneath this Five of Swords, you have the World, okay? You have the World here, which is talking about finality. It's talking about finishing out cycles. It's talking about releasing things so you can actually have new stuff happen in your life. Cutting down what no longer serves you, learning from lessons that were crazy difficult, very painful, but you do. Underneath the World, you have the Four of Cups. So this is talking about not accepting an offer, not extending an offer, okay? Under that, you have the Star, which is talking about healing, trusting within yourself, trusting the universe that the right thing will come into your life. But once you accept that something's over, once you accept that things are balancing out in your life, once you bring balance to your life. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Show me the Six of Cups for Scorpio, please. So you have two cards popping out. You have the Nine of Wands and you have the Page of Swords. So first of all, yeah, with the Fool at the bottom of the deck, this is like a fucking replay of all of your readings, Scorpio, I swear. You have you or this person being incredibly defensive towards somebody, and it could be defensive of somebody that has been in your past. Either way, somebody's watching. Either Scorpio, you're watching somebody, or your person is watching you, but they're watching. They are defensive. It feels also too here, we're defensive of what we've done, but this is regret now. And it's like this person is defensive to come forward. It's like they have to look at what they've done, essentially. Yeah, they want this. They want this new beginning. But honestly, like, I don't say this much, but in this particular Fool card, what's coming to me right now is that this person feels like a fool. Like, they feel like a fool. And they're sad about it. It doesn't feel good. And it's like they're clouded in regard to the direction they want to go in. Here, this indicates them moving forward, though. It's like, you know, yeah, we're scared, but they may have been watching you for enough time to figure out what they want to do in regard to this, and now they're coming forward, you know. When you start to raise your vibration, Scorpio, when you start to pay attention to what works for you in your life and you start to change your life, you essentially, you're no longer in the same energy that you were when that person was with you or when you were with them, okay? And there's no way that you can bring that energy back, especially after this type of shit. This is manipulative energy. This is somebody who just, this is a mental mind game player. It's not somebody cool. And if that person is trying to come back, you know, it's like I would be hesitant to trust them, but also I would be curious to know, why now? Why now? Why do you want to, why now? And I also feel here too, Scorpio, some of you like feel that this person has been watching you, or you just know it. There's like an innate feeling here where it's like you just know that they're watching you. And some of you, it's like at this point you don't care. You're just going about your life. Show me the Two of Swords for Scorpio, please. So you have the Nine of Cups. So interesting. You have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups talks about emotional stability. It talks about, well, a lot of people talk about your wishes coming true. I hate that aspect of this card. I don't subscribe to your wishes are granted. Like, what the fuck? Every time you see a Nine of Cups, genie pops up out of your ass. I don't think so. This, for me, talks very much about emotional healing, and it can talk about what you want as far as the things that you want. Like, if you see somebody and you're like, God, they're like fucking perfect. Like, not like stylized perfect, but like they resonate on such a strong core level with you that it's like this feels so, oh my God, like it's like this soulmate energy type stuff. Like this denotes a level of soulmate energy. It's like that undeniable bond. And I think that that's why both of you have this like energy of regret and remorse. But it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be together. I mean, the energy is very, very heavy here. It feels heavy, but like also confused and anxious. You have the Nine of Cups here with the Two of Swords. So essentially energy where we are figuring out this person may be tight-lipped about their feelings in regard to you. This person may not want to express what it is that they feel in regard to you, but they recognize that you are far more than what they may have let on to be, may have let you think how they feel about you. I hope that that makes sense. Please let me know if that makes sense. They felt more about you than they let on. And it's like, this is, I feel almost like a realization here. Yes, and so in regard to that, we have a situation where you have this Seven of Wands here. So this is talking about anxiety. It's talking about somebody being defensive, anxious, somebody kind of at the ready to like fight, bicker, you know, or like full on like fight. and I don't feel that it's like a knockdown drag out, but I feel this is more like inner turmoil with themselves. I feel that they recognize that you, or you recognize that they, it could go either way. This is a general reading. Either one of you feels that the other person was something greater, something more, and it's eating at them. It's eating at them quite a bit. And they're defensive and anxious as hell. Under that, you have the Queen of Cups. Oh, shit, yeah. You have the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Cups with the Four of Wands. This is what they want, okay? This is why they are hella anxious here. And I feel here, too, in a certain way, some of them, not all of them, some of them have now recognized what it is that they truly want here. They're seeing you for your value. There's, oh shit, don't go down, don't go up and don't fall. They're seeing you for your value. They're seeing you for who you are, you know, or you're seeing them for who they are. And it's something nice, but it's very difficult to attain this type of energy when you've essentially worked out of a very shitty energy and treated people like crap, you know. But some of them will recognize what's going on here, and aside from their anxiety, aside from their silence, aside from their remorse and fear, some of them will come forward and communicate because they recognize this king, the King of Wands. He recognizes what is of value in his life, what is worthwhile, what is worth his energy, and he goes for it. He's a go-getter. The King of Pentacles is somebody who does not go for bullshit. The King of Pentacles is somebody who involves themselves in things that have longevity and long-term energy behind them, okay? You may be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But what I'm feeling is this is aspects of this person and aspects of you. I can't just pinpoint and say, oh, this is just one person or one thing. Like this feels too interwoven. Yeah, but with the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Cups, this person, Scorpio, is like, they see you as somebody who's nurturing, loving, beautiful, intuitive, empathic, generous, genuine, hopeful, healing, you know, and it's something that in a certain way had touched them. It touched their soul, it touched their energy, and it felt like something that they had never experienced before. That is the energy and essence of the Nine of Cups that I'm feeling. And what I'm feeling here is now there's a fair level of remorse and regret in regard to whatever this bullshit is, you know, but it's over. And I feel here too for them. They've learned some huge lessons about themselves. But let's continue on, okay? There have been two other readings too where it's been very clear that the person that one was dealing with, somebody was dealing with, the path lines, they no longer correspond. It's like one has to go this way, one has to go that way. It's going back into a situation almost like creates backtracking. It's like segueing yourself from what you actually want because you know, you have a heartfelt attachment or you have an emotional wounding that is still pending with this person, but we have to find ways of finding closure on our own if somebody doesn't give us closure, okay? So that's a necessity. And a lot of the time people are not going to be powerful enough within themselves to communicate their feelings, to communicate their truth, to communicate their fears. They just split. And that can hurt Scorpio very deeply, you know, because when a Scorpio loves somebody, they love them. And it's very difficult to get into their realm, but when they get into their realm, they love them. I'm being brought to something I said in a reading like months ago, and I don't know why, but the Queen of Cups here, yeah, okay. It correlates to that video, and I don't know which one it was. It was a Pisces or Scorpio video. the Queen of Cups here. Scorpio is, I'm sorry, I've been sick. I have to drink some tea right now before I get into it. Scorpio is, well, Scorpio's a scorpion, okay? So you look at a scorpion, hard exterior, hard shell, pincer, you know, the stinger. They're ready to get you if you step on them, okay? Now, the Scorpio itself, you remove that outer shell, what do you literally have? You have mush. You have vulnerable mush, okay? This Queen of Cups, this is what I said in that other video from 100 years ago. This Queen of Cups, she is such a nurturing energy. She is such a loving energy. And this doesn't have to be a water sign. You don't have to be a water sign or have been dealing with a water sign. But the energy here is somebody who is incredibly nurturing. They're incredibly loving. And they eat that mush up. They adore that mush. They love that mush. And it's an incredible comfort to Scorpio. Okay. And it's another level of vulnerability that's being allowed to be experienced. And also we have to remember Scorpio too, they can be very secretive from people. They can also be very secretive from themselves. They are afraid to sometimes look within. Not all Scorpios, but some of them can be very afraid to look within, just because looking at ourselves hurts. Looking at ourselves is uncomfortable. It's frustrating, especially if we don't have all the answers, or we've treated people like shit, you know, or people have treated us like shit, you know, why? So, yeah, I wanted to say that because that feels really prevalent. Okay, so after all of that, the expression, the feeling, what this person is going through, the remorse, the frustration of wanting to communicate but not communicating, the anxiety here, you know, recognizing that this person is the person that they want to give love with and share love and experience love with. But at the bottom of the deck for those, the Four of Pentacles. So we're still holding off. We're still holding off. Okay? This is a level of stagnancy, and it's difficult to deal with for them and for you, you know. If you've been waiting for a person to come back and show their love to you, and, you know, I'd say really pay attention to, first of all, how long, but also if somebody loves you, they're going to show you, they're going to share that with you, they're going to tell you, I love you, I want to be in your life, you know. And some people, they take a little while to get there, but they don't just leave you for years. They don't just shut you out and leave you for years. Those people are a completely different thing, you know. And as much as that hurts to have that ghosting effect, or like somebody just drop you out of their life, and not want anything to do with you, you have to find your own closure sometimes. Here, I feel that the person that did that, and they don't even have to ghost you, but like the person that is away, they're watching and they're regretting. Show me the Five of Cups for Scorpio, please. The Sun. So, the Five of Cups for Scorpio with the Sun and the Fool at the bottom of the deck. This person wants to start something again. This person wants to change energy to where it was, or where they think it was or should be, you know. I'm having a hard time here just because it's like I'm so on the fence about people who fuck people over. Like, if you... I'm all about forgiveness. I am. I'm all about forgiveness. I'm all about genuine consideration, forgiveness, listening to somebody. But like, if they just don't give a fuck, and then they kind of come in because now they've realized, oh, I really do love you, you know, like, do you really need to go back to that? Like, do you need to go back to that? The Sun is about aha moments. As much as this is an aha moment for them, let it be an aha moment for you. What illuminates your life? What makes you feel good? Does being with a person that did that to you feel good? Do you feel like you would want to engage in that again? Does true love conquer all? Like, what about self-love? That's actually true love. When you love yourself truly and you first, you attract people who love you for who you are, and they don't pull this shit. Fool at the bottom of the deck with the moon underneath the Fool. So there are things here that are not being shared with you. Even if they do want to start something new, it doesn't feel like they're sharing things in full totality. I'd be careful about that, but let's keep going. Show me the King of Wands. What does the King of Wands bring? So we have the Emperor and we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So the Emperor here, Aries energy. Here we have the King of Wands, fire energy. Aries possibly, Leo, Sag otherwise, or just somebody who's about to step it up. You have energy here of the Emperor, first of all. The Emperor is very domineering, okay? Upright or reverse. In reverse, he's a fucking nightmare. Upright, he's still domineering. He's an okay guy, but he's domineering. Here, we have the Six of Swords. This is talking about not being able to let go of a situation, okay? As much as this person has wanted to let go of this situation, I don't think that they can. I think the Six of Cups energy also on their part is some energy of like heavy reminiscing up to the point of where we're spying on people, okay? It's almost as if this person doesn't want to admit that they feel this way. It's like they want to be... It's like they want to appear powerful in a certain way. And sometimes people will keep you at bay and not say anything because by ignoring you, they still have the upper hand. They're still in power because they left you. They left you. You didn't leave them. They left you. You know, it's a fucked up way of thinking about things, but here we have the Queen of Cups. Oh shit, you guys. So here, for the Emperor and the Six of Swords in reverse with the King of Wands, you know, taking initiative, going after what you want. What do you want? What do they want? Well, they want the Queen of Cups. It's you, Scorp, okay? What's underneath the Queen of Cups? The Ace of Cups. Again, what's underneath the Ace of Cups? Four of Wands. So wanting to stabilize energies, wanting to heal situations. You guys do what you want. If you want to heal a situation with this person, cool. Does that mean you want to go into a relationship with them again? That's entirely up to you. I wouldn't. But here again, a reiteration of what we already talked about. We have the Four of Pentacles. So this person is like, back and forth, back and forth. This could also be you being like, nah. You know, you come with niceties. You come here to share your energy with me and talk to me and recognize that you see me as somebody who is of value to you now. But, nah. I'm going to shuffle these cards more. I don't want to see that again. I mean, maybe, I don't know. They'll come out again if they need to. That's literally the nature of tarot. All right. Show me the King of Pentacles. Okay. So, King of Cups for the King of Pentacles. So we have three kings here now. I think that this is you, Scorpio. Okay. In regard, I want to go back to the Queen of Cups that was just out a second ago. In regard to the Queen of Cups, this is the counterpart. This is the match. This is how this person is feeling about you, okay? Or you about them. Either way, this is how they're feeling about you. They feel like it's a balanced match. This is what's in the way. And this is what's in the way. And the fear to communicate is in the way. So this person just watches from the sidelines, which is, I'm going to say it, pathetic. Okay, give me one more for the King of Cups. Two of Cups in reverse, Scorpio. The Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Swords talks about being terrified in the mind. It talks about not being able to move forward in situations because our mind is clouded by things. We're overthinking things. Two of Cups in reverse is essentially, it can talk about heartbreak, intense regret in regard to a soulmate connection. It can also talk about two people not coming back together, okay? Clarify the Three of Pentacles here for Scorpio. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Coins, with what's at the bottom of the deck? The World. So finalities. Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles here. We have now two counterparts. We have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. We got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay. The only one that hasn't showed is the Queen of Wands for the King of Wands. Either way, though, we have counterparts. We have somebody who believes that they can stabilize a situation, somebody that wants longevity in a situation, somebody that is claiming to want to stabilize energy financially, okay? This is a really weird reading because I'm not going to tell you what to do. I mean, I'm sure I probably told people what to do in the past, and I don't mean to come off as like bossy, but this is literally about you having to make your own decision in regard to this person. I feel that this is going to open up a well of feelings for both of you. And I want you to be at least aware of the potential of that entrapment. I know that that's probably joyous for a lot of people, but I am seeing it as more of an entrapment. Yeah. The World is finalities. Okay. The World is finalities. It's learning lessons and inexperience to things, viewing things for what they are, learning the lesson of a situation in totality. And underneath the World finalizations, we have the Eight of Cups. So somebody's walking away from this situation, okay? All right. I'm going to stop it here. Yeah. If this resonated for you, then great. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe, or donate if you choose. Yeah, this is a heavy energy, Scorpio. I wouldn't expect anything less for you guys or from you guys, but I hope you're well, and I will see you in